Hi guys, Yordanka here. I chose today a new location in the park, which is also very beautiful and quiet. Maybe you will hear the birds behind me tweeting. Quiet is hard to say, as in the park is very difficult to find this really quiet place. Like, I can still hear the cars on the main road, even though it's quite further. I hope you can hear me well. So today's class is requested, is all about the neck, all about the neck, all about the neck. And I must warn you, if you have any neck injuries, you should not just do any random video on YouTube, so you should not proceed as well with that one. You should consult with a doctor or physician. And this video is for people who feel some tension in their neck, maybe sometime a little bit of pain, but not like pinchy or deep pain. In that case, you should seek a medical help and not do experiments with your body. So this is what I'm going to do today. So I'm just going to show you some basic exercises, how to stretch the muscles in the neck area. And I'm pretty sure you know most of them, or maybe all of them, but just to make sure that you do them, as the neck is one of the area which I think we tend to neglect when we work out. When we start to warm up for any physical activities, not only yoga, I think we somehow skip the neck, right? Or we just do a few circles, fast, done. But it's actually not enough. And the vertebrae in the cervical area, they are so small, and if the muscles of the neck are weak, this will cause a lot of tension between the vertebrae. This can cause you a headache, this can cause you a lot of pain, and I hope we can solve this. There was a period in which I was having also some, like, not injuries, but I was having some issues with my neck. Like, I was having deep pain after sleep, usually sleeping in a bad posture, or connected with my job when I didn't have a correct position, or just because of weak muscles or a wrong posture. So I will just share some of my favorite things out of my experience, and I hope you will find something useful. Before proceeding with the neck, let's make sure that if you are having any uncomfortable sensation in your neck, this is not very often, this is not the problem itself. This is a symptom that you're having a bad posture, and you should check the position of your spine if this is correct, and you should check the position of the pelvis if it's in the correct position during the day when you're walking, standing, sitting. And pain in the neck could even result as well from feet, and in general from weak muscles, so from not toned muscles. So keeping the muscle flexible, but not only, as well strong, it's very active. So to have balance workout to keep us active and healthy. That's on a physical level. On energetical level, this discomfort in the neck area could be related with the throat chakra, Vishuddhi, and that's a very big topic to talk about. But just in general, this chakra is responsible for the communication, and it's connected with releasing our voice, how we sound, and how we talk, and how we communicate with the other. And as well, issues in the throat chakra can result already from blockage in the heart chakra, in anahata. And also kyphosis in the thoracic part of the spine can be caused or related with blockage in the anahata chakra. Now, if we talk about the energetical reasons. So if you get one, you might get one more as well. Bonus 1 plus 1. Get one, you win one for free. So that's it pretty much. Yes, and the most important, like the reason for the pain in throat could be because of discrepancy between the material and the spiritual. So the neck is this small sensitive area that is connecting the material and the spiritual. So the 6th and the 7th chakra, which are connected with spirituality, the intuition and awareness and high conscience, and the lower chakras, which are connected more with the material, being starting from the first one in the base of the pelvis, and in general they are more connected with the way we manifest in the world. So this could be as well a reason for a pain in the throat chakra. Say if there is some discrepancy between your the way you're living your material life and what your beliefs, if there is some difference, like you believe in this but you don't follow this, or if you're not sure should I be spiritual or not, like if you're trying to find the balance between those two things, between the material and the mindfulness, this could also result with pain in the throat. And I think I was talking enough, and let's start with some exercises. As I said, very basic. And first, what we're gonna do, we find a straight spine, belly is in, lift the rib cage, roll the shoulders back and down. I have as well videos about the utropelvis and the correct position of the shoulders when we do yoga, so you might wanna also go and check this one as well. So we found the correct position. Let's pay attention of our head. Very often the head is like leaning forward, causing excessive tension on the cervical vertebrae, so try to push it back. Next, the head is extension of your spine. Try to be aware of the position of your head. Sometimes you just go like this, or with the phone all day, or work in front of the computer. So push it back. Don't try to lift it, push it back. That's the basic of the basic. The next, what we'll continue is just gonna drop the left ear toward the left shoulder, place the left palm on top, and just allow it to relax there. Do not push. You might want to help yourself with the right palm to extend that area. Pushing the right shoulder down and feel the stretch, long right side of the neck. Very simple. I'm pretty sure you know it, but are you doing it? And if you're doing it, how much time do you spend here? Because if you stay only for a few seconds, that's not really enough. And one more thing that I find very important is to breathe in into that spot. So not to stay in that position and watch TV or whatever, listen to music. Okay, listening to music is good, but you should be aware in that spot. Bring your focus here. Allow the mind to connect, the muscles to release the tension. Breathe in, and if there is any tension, any spot, just find it. If there is a small little knot that we become, when we get stressed out, feel it, releasing, unclimb, and push the head into the center. Let's switch the side. Beautiful stretch, very easy. Do it in the morning. If you wake up and there is some pain, very slight stiffness, like again a little bit of pain, if you have any injuries, or if you have if you think you have an injury, please go to an orthoped. stretching here. Breathe in into the spot we are stretching. Send some prana here, some life force, vital energy, and your mind. And come back into the center. Now we're gonna interlace the fingers behind the back and just allow them to relax on your head. And don't round the spine. Kind of remind spine remains straight. Only the head is going down, and do not push. Just allow the palms to rest. And feel the stretch in the back side of your neck. Very good. And release. Again, fingers are interlaced. Just push the chin up. Don't push it back and down. Just push it up. And feel the stretch in the front side of the neck. Keep on pushing, but gently. Do not break your neck. Pushing, looking up and lifting. Feel the stretch in the front side of your neck. And so then gently release. Now the next, very simple, we're gonna do big, slow circles. I know it's boring. It's also not my favorite if I have to be honest. But sometimes it's very necessary. And I think if you're watching this video, now is the time to allow yourself to spend this time doing slow big circles. And the important part here is to do it slowly. If there is any rush, you might only cause some more things. It's very slowly. Allowing the neck to relax. And if there is any painful spot on the way, you want to stop here and breathe into that spot. You can continue, and if there is another painful spot, you can stay here and breathe into that painful spot. Let's change the direction. Slowly, no rush, do it with your own tempo. Something that it's important here, when you go back, it's important that you do not try to go all the way down. Do not try to touch the back with your head. Just look up. This is the rule. So as you do the circle and you go back, don't try to touch the back. That's bad. Just look up. That's enough. So let's do the circles, and half of the way is inhaling, half of the way is exhaling. So if you want to call it yoga, you should connect it with your breath, not just doing circles. If you're only doing circles, then you're doing gymnastic or gym warm-up. But if you're breathing in half of the way, ideally is when you open the chest and you breathe out. When you go, like when you go, drop the head down. That should be the best. So think about it as a breathing exercise, connecting with the movement, and then we're gonna interlock the fingers behind the back, and this one I really love. Why we're gonna do this? Why we're not gonna do something for the back, for the neck? I will tell you why. Because we also need to treat the body as a unit. So if you have some uncomfortable feeling in one part of the body, it might be caused in some other part of the body. So push the palms down. You might even want to touch the ground with them. Open the chest, shoulders are down and back, and push the scapulas towards each other, looking gently up. Don't try to go back with your head, just look up and feel the stretch in your pectoral muscles and your neck, shoulders, just looking up, lifting the rib cage, pushing the shoulders down. Now we are not done here. Release the fingers, just keep on pushing the palms together and feel exactly the upper part of your back is working, and these are the muscles that we need to keep us straight. If we have a bad posture, this is where we need to place some more attention, strengthen these muscles, and then grab the right arm, push it towards the left, and then drop the head again to the left side. That should be even more intensively stretching, and it should not be so painful as we did it the first time. Now the neck is warmed up and some of the tension is released. Let's switch the side. Push to the right, drop the head to the right, and pay attention of the position. So see, I'm only to the right side to stay in the center, and only the head is dropping. This is the stretch in the left side of the neck. Into the center. How do you feel? Now, again, drop the head to the left, but this time like 2 centimeters forward. And this is our target. These muscles that are connected with the scapula, and they can cause you a lot of tension if you have a bad posture. If the muscles on your back are not strong enough, or your spine is not in the natural posture. Breathing into that spot and pushing the head. Now 2 centimeters more back, and then the target is in front. And coming into the center, let's change direction, finding those 2 centimeters forward. Breathing into that spot. Deep inhale. Breathe abdominal if you're familiar with that technique, or full yogic breath. I have as well videos about this. Go back and check it in the playlist Yoga the Basics. And back, and 2 more centimeters back. Yeah, there it is. It's not just going to the left and to the right or back and forward. So much more to do, and you should really spend time to release that tension. Stressful, busy way of life can cause you a lot of stiffness in the shoulders, in the neck. Now we will continue with our shoulders. So let's make beautiful big circles with the shoulders. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling half of the way. Now do it with your arm tap. Again, connecting with the breath, making big beautiful circles with the shoulders, also looking up if it's comfortable for you. Now why we do this? I mean, we are doing the neck today, and then we do these shoulders. One of the most common reason for the pain in neck is actually stiff shoulders, but actually one of the most common reasons for stiff shoulders are weak back muscles. To strengthen the back muscles in general, you should not skip the back bends. Okay, let's change the direction. So the back bends are exactly the exercises that will strengthen your back muscles. It's not just spinal mobility. You should not skip them, you should not be afraid of them, you should just do them safely. Now I also have a video about that one as well, how to do safe bends, back bends, and where to start from, and as well if you have any lower back issues. This I also have video about already. Big beautiful circles. Okay, check it out. Now my favorite about the shoulders, spread the arms away from each other, shoulders are pushing away, and here we combine with the neck and with breathing into the center. Look to the left, exhale, drop the chin down, lifting up back to the center, inhaling into the center, exhaling to the right, drop the chin towards the right shoulder, inhaling to the center, exhaling left, drop the chin down, look towards the left shoulder, inhaling to the left, to the center, looking to the right, fingers right shoulder, inhaling center, exhale left fingers, left shoulders, inhaling left fingers center, exhaling right fingers, right shoulder, inhaling to the center. Spread the arms again away from each other, rotating the palms up to the sky. Feel this external rotation in the shoulders. It's also very important to have awareness about the shoulders, so we can correct the posture in the daily life. Palms facing down, palm facing back, and up one more time. And that's quite difficult. Don't round the spine, keep the spine straight, just the palms are rotating, and feel the internal rotation in the shoulder joint. The head of the humerus bone is rotating inside of the joint, and release it, check it out. Very good. So what you're gonna do next, I will show you first, and then we'll try. This is something that saved me pretty much from headache, and also improved my postures and my back bends. And so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just lay on my belly. Now take the chin on the floor, and then palms are on the floor, so we have internally rotating shoulders. And this is the position, so this is it. And here we just spend some time, and actually there are really many people for whom this is not accessible. In that case, you might want to try to place the palms one over the other, and then the forehead on the floor to allow the muscles of the neck to relax. You might want to place the feet one over the other, also to allow the neck to relax. You might also want to just rotate the head to the right side, stay here for some time, rotating to the left side. So this is few options. Try and see what is gonna work for you. Also, you can just try this in your bed when it's soft, so maybe it will be easier. And few times when I started to do this regularly, I had not so nice in general sensation, and it was feeling like something is pressing in the beginning of the neck, and it was quite not nice feeling. But then I really started to love it. So actually I don't have this neck pain ever since, because sometimes I was getting. And what I also like is getting to interlock the palms together and keep on pushing the shoulders down, squeezing the scapulars together, lifting your chest off the floor. Pay attention what you're doing with your neck. Don't compress the neck, just look forward. And try to release the palms and keep them pushing towards each other. You might want to leave your legs together or hip width apart. Again, to engage those muscles that we need for a good posture. And release. So try this with the chin. I hope this should work for you. Something else that for me personally helped is doing shoulder stand and headstand. Even though according to many medicals, headstand is actually bad for the neck. For me, this was quite good because it strengthened my neck muscles. Like when I started to do headstand, my neck was so weak that I couldn't look up. In this posture, when you need to lift the arms up, I just couldn't look up because it was hurting me. And also the plow pose, halasana. So you might want to first stretch, roll back and forward slowly. And again, if there is a big pain in your neck, you shouldn't continue with this. And only if you feel comfortable, you can continue with the plow pose or with the shoulder stand and with headstand if this is okay for your neck. So drop me a comment and share with me if you tried this video and about your personal experience, and if you're having any of those sensation for having stiffness in the neck area, or if you had and how you treat it. And again, if you're having an injury or you think you might have an injury, do not try these exercises but consult with a doctor. Thank you for watching and for practicing with me. Namaste.